What's going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 39 of the walkthrough, picking up once again from the Volcano Manor. So with last episode, we're completely wrapped up the Volcano Manor, aside for Audience Pathway, which will be Rykard, the main boss. Now, before you take out the main boss, there are quest lines we need to get into, so I've already jumped back on over to Tanith, and this is where we want to start. So, a few things to cover. When it comes to patches, you're not going to be able to do his quests this playthrough. This needs to be done in New Game Plus. The reason for this, and you don't miss anything. You miss his outfit, some leather set, and then a spear you've already picked up that's just upgraded to +6. So you don't really miss anything, but how this would naturally play out is you would have to go through his quest like we've done up to this point. You would not be able to do Volcano Manor or the main boss until at the end of the game, until after you get all the way up here. Then you'd go back, but you talk to him here, you do the invasions we did, then you'd naturally go through the game. You'd run into him in Mount Gelmir, kick you off a cliff, then over here. He'll be at the castle, he gives you a quest item, you give to Lady Tanith, then you'd have to go all the way back down to Murkwater Cave, and then you'll be able to take him out and get the same items you could have got at the very beginning of the game. So I would just do it right away in New Game Plus. Either way, we're still going to do all the other steps and get all the other items. Now, Bernal, we're not touching Bernal, because like I said, you talk to him, it's going to trigger this invasion to disappear. Now, if we do this the exact way I tell you to do, you're able to get Rykard out of the way, get a bunch of souls, very powerful spell, very powerful weapon, one of the, probably top 3 best weapons of the game, and just, get all this wrapped up now. But the thing is if you talk to Bernal, it's going to trigger that invasion to disappear. You miss the best armor in the game, in my opinion. However, we do have one quest that we can proceed with. Now, Lady Tanith, we're going to complete her quest line after Rykard. Raya, we're going to complete her quest line. Bernal, we'll complete his. It just comes at the end of the game, which is how it plays out anyways. But, we just will miss out on patches. Not a big deal. Either way, for Raya's quest line, you're going to go on in. She's going to tell you that, this is her true form. She's a snake.
Oh, how
So let's go through exhaust her dialogue. I'll break down the story so we can save some time.
Lady
Alright. So, this is her true form. Her father is Rykard. Lady Tanith is her adopted mother. She does not know where she really comes from. She takes this disguise as a human being, so that people actually talk to her, as people are really cruel to her. So, we learn her true identity here. We're going to talk to her.
That my mother, I am a
She's just pretty much saying, I appreciate you still being polite to me, even after, I lied to you about my appearance, and you find out what I really am. So, she trusts us not to say anything to anyone. However, we are going to go talk to Lady Tanith about her, because that's her mother.
If you cannot...
And she says Zarias. So Zarias is Raya, right? And she's pretty much saying, hey, if she told you her name's Zarias, she must, trust you, so make sure you look out for her.
Well, then perhaps, please, her true honestly.
She's pretty much saying she's innocent, she has a pure heart, so protect her. Then we're going to go back, talk to Raya again.
My server secrets. Now I share the secrets. Please keep them.
Alright. And that's just really to make sure. We didn't really have to do it, but just to be sure. So now we're going to rest. We're going to go back to talk to her. She's going to be in her human form. Now, she's kind of distraught because she has noticed, I think she says it's a black shadow that was sneaking around Volcano Manor, and then it turned to a servant like her. Now she's questioning what really happened to her. So she thought she was born from grace, but really she was born because of some really dark ritual, and it really, upsets her and makes her not want to live anymore. So with that, we're going to get a tonic that we could wipe her memory, and she'll go back to normal, live a happy life, or we could take her out. So there's a good and bad ending for this, but that's all you're going to get here.
I know I can trust you.
So I'll let this play out. It'll explain it better than I can.
Slithering in the pitch black of night, it entered the room next to this one, and never came out. If I'm not mistaken, it took the form of a serpent, just like me. Does the Volcano Manor hide some secret that Lady Tanith has kept from me? I realize that I shouldn't impose. If you discover anything...
Alright, so tell her of the dark side of Volcano Manor. So, this is very much what we're going to be doing. Once you took out the Godskin Noble, you got the Swaddling Cloth. That was a quest item for this quest.
Really? Oh, so there was
Swaddling
a secret
Cloth was
after
like
all.
leftover shit from when she was born, I think.
Lady Tanith, my own mother. Was I not born by the grace of a king. What? I remember this scent, this... funny. I am certain of it. I was born inside this. It's a part of my birth, Mother. You have my gratitude. Thanks to you, I am no longer afraid. I want to know how I was born one day. I hope to call her Mother once again. This time from the bottom of my heart. I want to know one day.
Alright. Like I said, that makes her all depressed. Everything she thought she believed is not true, even about her own self, you know, her own conception. So this really fucks her up. So Lady Tanith is going to give us a potion to wipe her memory.
She said I should have, well,
So if you exhaust her dialogue, you're going to learn the same thing.
That some... Zarias has placed her trust that some things are better.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and rest.
If you follow, it cannot. No.
Zarias
and
absent,
she
so she has disappeared. Everyone's worried about her.
May I not as the if she'd have her drink to purge.
Alright, so tonic of forgetfulness. So like I said, you have good ending and bad ending. Now, you gotta remember, you know, these are tarnished, killed in their own kind, and, you know, there's a very dark side of this. Then she was born from a ritual, so she's learned all this. Like I said, it really fucked her up. So what we're gonna be doing is jumping back to Temple Eagle. This will be the closest point. If you guys remember, there was a lift right behind here. So it's pretty much gonna take you right where you need to be. Last episode, we did a small, like, transitional path, which led towards the end of this place. So that's where we're heading. There's like a little building below, just like one little room. That's where she's gonna end. So, and you have a choice to either kill her or let her live happily. Now, we're gonna choose to let her live happily. Honestly, Raya's been good to you, even though that they're hunting other tarnished here and they're doing all this dark shit. She's a pawn. It's not her idea. She's just following orders, and they've all tricked her to believe in the world is one way when it's, you know, it's really not, right? So I don't think it's any fault of her own. I don't punish her for it. You guys could kill her if that's what you want to do. But I don't like killing the cool NPCs. There's not many of them. Most are just trying to fucking kill you all the time. So she's not one of those.
Oh, I'm afraid.
So she wants to be killed. She wants to die.
I know thee, but I wish to kill me. I thought that to free me.
Like I said, we'll go ahead and use the tonic of forgetfulness. Now, this doesn't matter to trophies or items or anything like that. This is more like lore into the story. So choices like this, you guys are free to make however you want. You know, go to New Game Plus. You want to go through the game again, choose differently. Now, if you guys wanted to quit and load back in or rest and come back, it's not going to do anything this time. But, you know, you can try that if you would like to. Now, from here, we do need to report back to Lady Tanith one last time. Patches isn't going to say anything else. And checking him with Bernal is nice because you're not going to be able to talk to him again until after the capital. Unless you want to miss out on a really nice armor set. So, if there's actually what you want from him, better buy it now. I gave her the potion.
I will never be our lord. Sweet.
Alright. Now from there, we'll go ahead, and we're not going to need any weapons for what we're about to be doing. So we're going to go ahead over to the audience pathway. So rykard is a gimmick fight. Means that, I mean, I guess you can come in here and fight with a regular weapon. It would be fucking hard. So there's a special weapon which helps with his attacks. He's a very big serpent. So lore-wise, there was a really big serpent that was really powerful. Rykard, there were battles going on with the shattering and everything else. He became one with the serpent to gain more power. So you're fighting a big serpent in, say, phase 1. Phase 2, you learn that, you know, him and the serpent are one, and he has arms, and he pulls out a really big sword. So phase 2, you're going to be dodging spells with like a bunch of skulls and fire coming at you. You're also going to be dealing with him doing really big swipes with his weapon. However, we get a special weapon that does like wind abilities, so it really just does this like an extension of the weapon and does a lot of fucking damage to him. So it's really simple. Phase 1, you just stick under him. Keep jabbing him with light attacks until he's dead. Try to do charged heavies if you can. Jump attacks work very well. In phase 2, we're going to use a weapon art, which does like the supercharged ability, which just keeps stun locking him and stun locking him. That with, you know, mimic is just going to make this fight somewhat of a joke. And there's not much of a guide needed. I mean, it's a crazy fight that I can go super in detail about. there's no need for it because the way it's going to play out, right? It's going to be super easy. So first thing we're going to do is pick up the Serpent Hunter, which is the weapon you're supposed to get for this fight. This weapon's specifically tailored for this fight. And if you like it, you could use it, but all the special shit it does, it will not do outside of this arena. So it's a nice strength weapon, B scaling. However, we're not going to go into this fight unless we get some upgrades into it, which we don't have to do, but why not? It just makes life easier, right? So what I would suggest doing is go ahead and get this puppy up to +4. You know, you don't need to do all that, but let's make things as easy as possible. It's a walkthrough. More than anything else, I'm going to try to make things easy as I can for everybody, especially someone on the first time playthrough.
Well, I took you for dead, no matter how.
We'll check out our stones and see what we have, because if I don't have like a bunch of 3s, I'm not going to do it. 33 2s, 10 3s, 13 4s. We're not going to touch anything past +4, you know, 5s and up are a little bit more rare, but that is going to make this much easier. So jumping back to Audience Pathway, we're going to go in, we're going to summon Mimic, we're going to heal. If you want to use your, you know, your flask, go for it, your Wondrous Physic. I couldn't imagine why you need to. If you want to go ahead and put a Great Rune or whatever, like I said, it's just not that complicated. It can be if you don't know how to play it. Like you come in here, blind playthrough by yourself, you may pick up the weapon but not think twice about it, or, you know, understand the weapon arts or jump attacks or anything else. I would, you know, I'd understand why someone might struggle, but you don't have to here, guys. You really don't have to, like not upgrading it. And there's a lot of things that make things harder. We could also buff our damage too, guys. Make it even easier, right? Playing perfect strength. Alright, so we're gonna go in. Where's Mimic? Oh, he's coming. Go in, you can use a couple jump attacks. You will take damage from the pop up, but not much, so you kind of stand under him and close to the light attacks. Now, if he does start putting it on you, you better heal him quick. So, kind of tuck right under him. Yeah, you've already staggered. Really good range on that guy. Usually you just stick right under him. It just matters how much damage is actually doing to him, actually hitting him. So it seems like you got plenty of mana and health. Top it off. Right? Top it off. Now this is phase 2. It's got a wicked, wicked cutscene we will let play out. It's so fucking cool and gross, disgusting, and awesome at the same time. Like I said, he has become one with the serpent. I think his storyline's one of the cooler in the game if you actually like watch the lore video. It's open-ended. I do my best, but I'm just giving very basic breakdowns of it all. But if you watch the lore video, it's fucking so much cool lore in this game, guys. It's so cool, but it's really hard to really understand it all on your own. You know, I'd say 95% of people not truly, at least. Like I said, now you're going to have a bunch of skulls coming down your way that you're trying to just stay away from. He's swinging this gigantic fire sword with corpses and bodies all over it. That is going to be our weapon. Now wait, what's so cool? It's called the Blasphemous Blade. Widely considered to be one of the most powerful weapons in the game, not even close. And there's a few, like there's 10 that really stand out. That's one of them. I'd put it in top 3. Alright, so this time we're just going to use our weapon art, right? Really well, it's kind of staggering in the back. Not like staggering from the front, staggering from the back, push from the back. Now, keep in mind, it takes a while to go off, and you still have other things to need to stretch out. You kill it, knock her back. Remember, you gotta stay in range. If you wait too long, he's gonna get you. The big damage, you got Mimic right there, fucking it up. 6 is your heavy attack, too. Staggered him. I think him focus out of that stagger. light attack, that's it, guys. I mean, that is the absolute best boss guide I can think. I mean, you know, I think it works very consistently. I think it makes life so much easier for everyone involved. So remembrance of the blasphemous, and then you also got your next great ring here. So I'll go ahead and put back on my shield. I don't know which one I want to go with. I'm about to get another one for this episode too for you guys. Our build will be complete if you like everything you have. Mix up different spells. You'll have a shield that will carry you, a weapon that will carry you. And it's just kind of stats from there. But there's other things you could get too to really complement it. But yeah, I mean, if you like what we have, like we'll have main shield, main weapon, and just a lot of really good stuff. And I can't wait for you guys to see how fucking good it is as far as just being a really viable option. So you get a new armor set there. Okay, we gotta get Tanith. So now that Rykard is dead, do not talk to Bernal. Cannot say this enough. Do not talk to him. Do not even look at him. Otherwise, you're gonna miss the most beautiful armor set in the game, by my opinion. It's gonna be the wolf set. It's so fucking cool. So for right now, first thing we're gonna be doing is going for a weapon. Let's get our swag right, y'all. How does that look with this? No, not terrible. We have other armor coming, but it's light enough to kind of get away with what we want to wear. Alright, so going on in here, firstly we're going to go, and if you haven't got the Rapture emote, just interact with the 2 fingers. That was way early, but still. So we got our new Great Rune. Since he's not humanoid, just to show, we're going to start getting into more boss armor, just not, quite yet. So with his remembrance, you're going to get 2 of the most powerful items in the game. I cannot stress this enough. So if you're doing a hybrid build of Int Faith, which could be Death Sorcerers, which this would go really good with, or could be whatever. This is going to release Searing Spirits that repeatedly explode after delay. So if you solve that, if he even got it off, that's what he's using. This is a sorcery, not an incantation, but using a staff. So it'd go really good with the Death build. Right? I guess I didn't even think to count this in the 2 Death Sorceries. I guess they're 3 if you, I mean, it's not considered a Death Sorcery, but it's kind of what it goes with. But yeah, super cool. So you got Rancors that are just coming, not just chasing down foes, but exploding while it's doing this. Now it costs 2 spell slots to use because it's very, very powerful. So 40 Intelligence, 18 Faith. So really, really dope spell if you're doing that very, very obscure build type. And then over here we have the Blasphemous Blade. So this is the recommended weapon for the build. As mentioned, there will be other stuff you might want to use too, but this is a weapon that will carry you through the rest of the game. It's one of the best weapons in the game. It's one of the most fun weapons in the game. You have no need to switch it up, but if you want to keep things fresh, there are, maybe 1 or 2 other weapons where you can kind of switch back and forth and never have a dull moment, right? However, like I said, widely considered to be the best weapon in the game, depending on who you ask and why. So you're going to have DDD, Dex, Strength, Faith. Faith will go up to, I believe, a B. Strength Dex will be at C. So it does not matter. That's what I told you guys. For the recommended build, you can go Dex Faith if you rather have done that. You just have to make sure you have 22 in Strength. But we already brought our Dex to 15 in preparation for this. 22 Strength, 21 Faith. We have exactly enough to do what we want to do. So with that, we'll be able to go ahead and throw on Blasphemous Blade and kind of talk about what it does, and we'll show this off as well. So it's going to be regular greatsword, not too big, not too little. It's just right. It looks fucking wicked. It does a lot of damage, has fire damage. Can't infuse it, or you can't buff it with fire and stuff, but you can buff it with Flame Grant Me Strength. It's got a stack because it's a fire spell for fire damage. It boosts physical and it boosts fire. Give you 20% extra damage. You got Golden Vow, which will also boost your damage. We will be getting talismans that boost fire damage, talismans that boost physical damage. So from this point on, we're about to start finding a lot of items that will complement this build. Now 160,000 should be enough to go ahead and bring this puppy to plus 10. So everybody at this point, aside for Arcane, should have a maxed out weapon. You should all have something that you want to max out. Boom, Ancient Dragon, baby. So now, looking at your weapon, we are doing 296 plus 141 in scaling. Then in fire alone, you're almost getting 300. 191 plus 91. So going over here to status, we're doing 721. Now, we are about to respec our build a little bit to try to get our base stats done. But, for the rest of the game, we'll be focusing on damage. We'll be good. Damn, we're heavy. How much did that fucker weigh? 14? That's okay. We're about to go work on that, too. So aside from just getting fire on every single hit, it's like special fire too. You're gonna notice it's like a different red, does a lot of damage. Every time you kill an enemy, you get like 3% of your health back. Every enemy you kill, you get health back. And then the special attack sends like a wall of fire straight ahead that does a fuck ton of damage on enemies, a lot of posture damage. Also refills 30% of your health. So the whole recommended build has been about nothing but high damage and high survivability. I could not think of a better weapon that does better in both. You know, so with that, we will go ahead and wrap up Lady's Tanth questline. Then there's a few loose ends I would like to do with the leftover time from this episode, just to kind of get a few things for everybody. One, we never did the Great Jars Challenge. We're very well set up for that now, so we'll knock out that. Get you guys the Talisman for your weight. Go get you guys some arcane weapons and some heal upgrades. So go over here, talk to Lady Tanth.
It's true then. No. Defeat is not.
So she's like, you know, showing strength is our way. So she wants to be mad that you killed Rykard, but at the same time, she has to respect it because, you know, survival of the fittest. Like, that's their motto. If you have a leader, everybody loves him, and there's an up-and-comer that kills him, that's what y'all live for, you know? So she can't be mad about it.
I suggest I will miss the champion. I always
So now everyone here says they're going to be on their way.
Perhaps.
So we can talk to Lady Tanth. We can move her on. We can talk to Patches. We can move him on. Do not even go down that hallway where Bernal is, for the love of God.
Time for now, the demi find me. Well, goodbye, my friend. What is it? Oh, come to make up.
Okay, we should be good there. Now what you want to do is jump on over to Audience Pathway. Now this is cool because you get some items, but you do get a very powerful incantation, which is nice. Oh shit, let's not go into fight the Crucible Knight with no health. So probably not the best idea. I'm sorry, with levels. Oh yeah, just to confirm our scaling. So yeah, B Faith CC. So if you had 22 strength and switched to Dex, your physical scaling would be the same. You know, you would not get any less or any more damage. So I said, as long as you have that 22 strength, you're good. You know, you can do Dex or strength. Now go in here, you're gonna see Rykard's dead corpse, what's left of it, which is gonna be his head, and you'll see Lady Tanth feasting on it, trying to get his strength by consuming what is left of him. Really wicked stuff.
Oh, allow me some time. Our lord's carcass is vast and not easily consumed. Dear Rykard, please find purchase within me. I wish to be your serpent, your family. One day, let us devour the gods together. Dear Rykard, I wish one day.
I forget if you have to rest. Usually I'll just smack her, but you know, for the walkthrough, let's be sure there's no other dialogue, just in case people do want to take this in.
Oh, allow me some time. Our lord's carcass.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna smack her.
My lord.
Immediately get ready to fight a Crucible Knight. Her Crucible Knight. They just spawn like right up your ass. You see that? So our weapon art, if I get up the Now he was shielded. Look at that. Half his fucking health. It's a Crucible Knight, by the way. Thank you. Thank you. Now, if you watch your health when you kill him, you'll see what I mean. I forget what percentage. It's not much, but every time you kill an enemy, pretty fucking big percentage. Not bad at all. Aspects of the Crucible Breath. Then right over here to Tatum's body and get her stuff. So Consort's mask, robe, and trousers. How far off are we? Only like 2,000. Just gonna grab that level. Once again, doesn't really matter because I'm about to go respec. Now, if you're doing the recommended build, you're fine with the health. You know, stay there. But I do believe it is the best course of action from this point forward because it's, to put it this way, it's more difficult saying, okay, I still need a little bit of health, I still need a little bit of mana, I still need a lot of strength, I still need a lot of faith. If we just get health and mana done, base stats completely wrapped up, We're only in our damage for the rest of the game. I think it makes things simpler, plus having more health going into the rest of the game, so it's going to be phenomenal. But after this, we shouldn't need another single level of health, mana, or stamina, unless you're trying to have bigger things on, bigger gear, things of that nature. So we are not respecting our build. We're going to throw 10 levels into health, and that's a big jump at once, too, which is why I waited. We'll get to 25 mind, 25 endurance. We still need 15 in dex, remember that. And then we'll see if we can go 25, 25. Oh, actually, we still have 3 levels to play with. Wow, that's nice. That means we can go ahead and still be almost 30 here. You know what I mean? Now, that's also because we have 1 point into Arcane. Because we're using Blood Flame Blade. If you still want to use that, keep it. We don't need it. Now, our weight should be good. Weapons still gets good damage, so we dropped from like 720 to 692. We're still at like 700. We are plus 10. We're 25 faith, almost 30 strength, so we'll get back. It's actually, we didn't really lose that much. We're at 12 levels, it'll come quickly, not to worry. So from here, yeah, we're only 30 minutes in. So what we're gonna do is jump on over to, what the hell is it? I know we already got it. Did we not? I thought I showed you guys the jars challenge. Yeah, I'm sorry. Deep Soifra well. So if you followed along, you have this. If not, Soifra River, you'll see a well lift that you need a stone sword key to use. You'll go up. There's a room bear over here on the left-hand side. This room bear is going to be guarding a stone sword key. Then over here is going to be the Palisade Shield. Palisade Shield is a great shield with spikes all over. Comes with shield bash, gets bloodlust. Really fucking cool. However, we've already covered this. Now we're going to do the Great Jars Challenge. We gave it a shot earlier just to show you guys, but you're sitting here fighting the last 3 players that defeated it, and why it's so hard is a lot of these people are waiting until like the DLC or very fucking late in the game, and it feels impossible to really beat them. I mean, they could even be on New Game Plus yet. They're sitting here at level 200, 250, or level 70 trying to fight them. It makes it very difficult. Now, these guys can hit you with great arrows that do magic damage during this very, very tough encounter. It's already pretty tough on you. Go. We're going to take him out. I want to switch up my shield for this fight, but I'm like, well, what if parry, might help? Now, I've tried to get behind this tree, but I don't think I have the time this go round. There we go. Yeah, our stamina, our mana, and our health look perfect, man. We'll be able to cast some of the bigger spells, use some of the bigger summons if we wanted. He's got like armored legs, even if you're doing a lot of damage. He's probably going to take 4 charged heavy. Jump heavies. Oh, no, that's 4. I think the first one you don't have to kill every single time, but I'd definitely, I'd take this one. That's for sure. Like I said, with our damage, we should be okay to do this now. If not, come back. Where's our flask? How can we see what's in it? I think we just go down to it, right? Yeah, so Flame Shrouding and Faith. That's going to give us extra, extra levels in our Faith stat for scaling and extra fire damage. So, like I said, we're getting all these things that just really dial in our fucking build. It's awesome. Alright, guys. So, doing this again. That crown. See, he's at the end of the game. That's fucking, Halic Tree Helm. That's at the end of the game. That sword he has is from the capital. He's using the same shield as us. Told you it's good. People like it. This motherfucker's been in the consecrated snowfield. He's got rot. And then he's got inseparable sword. And this biatch is the mage using a rapier, which I do not recognize it. I don't think it's the rot one. Alright, well, I guess we'll start with mage first. Remember, if you're struggling, our Ash of War will knock people off their ass and give you health back. So, it might be able to save you on a few flasks. Now, sometimes if you load in just right, if you wait, you didn't get it, you can actually sit here and be able to backstab him, but it is difficult. Look at that damage. If you can line that shit up, that's right when you need to. Like when it's close. Oh, she goes right. It's tough. But yeah, if you could line that Ash War, like right when you're slamming the sword down and get the fire, we probably did a third of her health for that one hit. You know what I mean? I do believe if you go in offline mode, which we might just fucking do. I've done this 1,000 times. So I'm not here to prove how good I am. You know what I mean? Offline mode, I think it's just like random, regular NPCs instead of players that are fucking level 300. It's not helping. So let's see if it changes. That's what I said. It's gonna pull from the last 3 players to beat it. They come here level 300. You're fighting level 300 characters. By the time you find this place, if you're naturally playing the game, what I consider to be the right way, you're probably level 65, 75. So, I mean, it's difficult. I mean, there was a guy that is usually here with the Bloodhound's Fang. He does one light attack. It's 80% of your health. It's fucking absurd. I mean, we have 50 levels in health. Her, I understand. Renala stat plus 10, yeah, that's definitely going to put up some fucking damage. You know what I mean? Ow! What, you got 2 arrows? Oh, delayed explosion. Yeah. Brother, you shot it in front. 15 foot away. Ain't no way. No fire today. The first one should not be a problem. The first guy should not be a problem. This guy though, he'll get you. So what we're gonna do this time? We're gonna go Flask of Wondrous Physic. We're gonna go Flame Grant Me Strength. And then hopefully we can go beat down time. I've beat this so many times at level 50, 60, it's ridiculous. The fact where you had to come back was already irritating me enough. But if you don't know what you're gonna get, guys. You don't know what you're gonna get. Even if this shit fades away with the first guy, it's 1 down. Now you gotta do this back to back. You have to beat all 3 in 1 run. Always an annoying ass mage. Bye bye. There's 1. Oh, that was hell of a spell though. Good for you. Bring buff up again. Use your mana again. Summon your next. Oh, he's got the armor from Bernal's quest. I hope he's got the full set on so I show you guys. It's so nice looking. I mean, it really comes together when you blend pieces like most of them do. But yeah, the chest piece, the helm, they're super good looking. Yeah, he swapped it up. That's the helm from it. Don't you dare use that fucking spell on me, dick. Spamming. Just run to the side. Yeah, we don't do spamming bullshit. Alright, so I save on health. Yeah, that's what you do. Just do this in offline mode, guys. You know, and it's still difficult if you would have came here too early, right? But it's not the same kind of difficult in my opinion. I usually don't spam my Ash of War so much either. However, these guys irritate me. But that's what they get. I want to get killed with the very last guy. Oh, we can't guard counter that one? It's just too much force. We can dodge it, though. He's gonna be a dick, ain't he? I'm trying not to spam my S4, but I want to get this challenge over. There it is. So, here's my fucking talisman, you dick. So when you go, now these guys are on our level, but I don't think they're above it. So when you go to offline mode, you're not going to be fighting guys that are fucking 3 times your level, and that's the bigger thing. You know what I mean? I think with that plus 10 weapons, just set up the right way, you guys should be fine. So go up, talk, Great Jar's Arsenal. Now we should be able to just wear where the fuck we want, and that's why we're after this. Oh shit, what are we doing? So we're gonna get something for weights, boost our incantation damage, and the third one, you guys do whatever you want. Should we go for soul stuff? Yeah, we want to replace our damage stats for a bit. We're gonna get a talisman, probably 2 episodes we'll replace that with. It'll boost our fire damage. So now we got that done. Let's go for Mr. Dragon. Like I said, this episode we're really just after loose ends. 36 minutes. Don't worry, Arcane. I did not forget about you. I promise to God. That's what we're going to close out with. I don't want anyone thinking I'm grab about Arcane. They're the only ones that do not have a weapon yet. So, now we can't get you what I consider the best weapons. There's 4 Arcane weapons that stake out. We're going to get you guys. Oh, damn. One shot in his ass now. Alright, so this is the Rot Dragon. We put him up for quite a while when we did Lower Caelid because his Rot Breath sucks. There's a dragon like normal, but when he builds up rot, you gotta keep running and keep running. So we fought dragons before. You're not seeing anything different with his moveset, but his breath being different is a huge fucking problem. Really good at moving his head around this time. Yeah, so it's still the same thing. He does that breath front and back, then it sits and it lingers for a second. His stomps, I'm pretty sure, do rot as well. I wish we had better brains. Big stomp. You're fucking with me. Yeah, I noticed that shit doesn't seem right a lot of times. Like you're trying to fight this guy. It's like you're swinging through his head. This dragon is kind of different as a hitbox. Very, very different. Just give me this fucking guy. Oh, Torrent? Deal with that guy. Let's get Torrent. Get the fuck out. There's a side breath. There's a lot of stuff. Or, ahead. Dude, you should be staggered, bro. Bad ones with right under your feet. Look at that. Wheel. With this weapon equipped, if Torrent gets good, get help back to back. Bro, you should have been staggered a long fucking time ago. Do it. What the heck, though? You see what I'm saying? The hitbox. Joke in this. Like, what is that? Oh, yeah, it's way back. This does get you the Rot Breath, though. Rot Breath, though. That spell. Super good. You don't even need that much arcane for it, so I think most builds would benefit. You just want to put a few levels into it. Somewhere. Yeah, give me that health. You see what I'm saying? I hate to say it's hard. It's just really frustrating or anything else, but $45,000. So now we can go ahead and get rid of that marker. And everything here that we want to do is done. You go on over to the Church of Dragon Communion if you want the Rock Breath cards. Obviously, it should go without saying. So let's go ahead and wrap up Yura's questline and get you guys some Dex weapons. I'm sorry, Dex Arcane weapons. So first things first, what we're going to do is jump over to Altus Highway Junction. Now, this is only going to work if you follow this questline. If you follow the walkthrough, we have done so. So, from here, I'm super close to a level. I'm going to go a little overboard just to make sure I don't feel like, keep going back and forth to my mini screen. Plus, I will get us started on the, on the next one. So we're trying to hurry get that to 30. Bach, he's here, so we'll go and talk to him. So this is just his next location. So
Master,
I'm sorry.
Your wardrobe includes the garb of the old demigod, and I'm afraid I can't make adjustments to them.
Yeah, you can.
That a royal
Here,
just
take the gold needle.
Thank you.
Now he can go ahead and change your Dawn's armor, or whoever's armor you want to have modified.
Now, well,
Remember, demigods works a bit different. Surely she'd be happy for you.
Mum would be pleased that I'm as good as any royal seamster now. Oh, I need to learn how to sew from scratch.
I have a favor
Master,
ask.
would you mind if I called you Lord? I heard that you and the other Tarnished seek the throne of the Elden Lord. Well, I know that you will be the one, and you'd make just the manner of kind-hearted lord that I'd wish for. So please,
Depending on
if
the
you
ending.
would, allow me.
So, you may call me Lord. This is why I always do Bach's quest, because of all the NPCs, all Bach wants to do is see you win. That's it. He just wants to see you win. And, you gotta love the guy, little fucker. Right? Alright, guys, so what we're gonna be doing is just going up the main road here. You're eventually gonna see this church. It's gonna put a marker. Typically, I don't really use markers. I'm sure people are probably like, damn, it's a really big open world. And the reason why is, like, when we did this, I was like, okay, there's a guy right down the main road. We just went right down the main road and hit him. Or there's a boss right here in the bush. So it's like stuff you can't really miss for anyone wondering. And stuff like this, it's not really on our map. I do believe it's beneficial. So I hope you guys been able to follow along. But typically, things are close to the side of grace. Either way, I will try to use it more if you guys want me to. So we're just going to go up the main road, and we're going to curve off. This is actually a little cliff, right? So what we're going to do is just drop right off this cliff, and go into this church. Now, with that being said, this church, and I'm pretty sure, where I got that gold seed, I'm pretty sure that they nerfed this, but there was a glitch going on with these dogs. This is going to be like a blood loss area. And these dogs would like spaz out and they do blood loss and they bite you like 4 times back to back and you're just dead. I mean, you could probably be at 99 health and you'd just be dead. So, I'm pretty sure they fixed it. Regardless, stay aggressive. Don't fuck with them. Put them down. They're not your friends. You know what I mean? So, don't even fucking risk it. I mean, the run back's not bad, but who wants to get killed? Why? As soon as you go down, you get your sacred tier, then you're gonna notice Yura is here. So there are 3 invasions. He hunts those that are hunting the Tarnished, similar to the Volcano Manor. Well, these are the Bloody Fingers, so they also hunt their own kind. Now, we took 2 of them out. He warned you of Eleanor, how she's the most formidable, and if you see her, just run away. So he went after her, and
But I've learned
he got himself got.
to myself. I've sliced the finger off. Please.
So I'm taking that she was a friend at one point until she turned. So with that, you get the Nakakiba, and if you want his armor set, you'll get it, but it doesn't come for a bit. You gotta do the capital and head on over to Mount Top of the Giants. Now, as soon as you take him out, she will go ahead and spawn in. Now, she's using a pole blade that is very, very dangerous because it does fire and it does blood loss. Now, with our upgrades and everything else, she shouldn't be that bad. That's the extra war on it. So, a lot of people were crazy for this fucking weapon when the game first came out. That's Grail's War. legendary incantation, so I imagine it's pretty dangerous. Okay, we're just gonna do Astral Wars all day. I ought to dick. Thank you, Eleanor. So, as mentioned, she can be, you know, kind of tough. It's the last invasion for that quest. So that's going to get you Purifying Crystal Tear, which we do need for the Moog boss fight. It's a really hard fight. He has a special attack that drains like half your health before the fight even starts. He's literally throwing blood flame everywhere. His weapon does blood flame, and it's really bad. So that tear in your flask will completely negate his special attack and make the fight much more manageable. Not easy, still probably the hardest fight in the game, I think, in my opinion, or it's pretty much tied with Millennia, in my opinion. But that helps out. Aside from that, you got the arcane weapon, probably the better one of the two we're going to be going with. So it causes blood loss build up at 33, unless you have arcane scaling. The more arcane, the more blood loss you're going to get. Strength isn't even worth your time, but the dex is going to upgrade your physical. So it seems to be even split, 72, 72, then even the scaling is 28, 28. So, phenomenal weapon if you like pole blades. That's the only thing with arcane. There are two swords, if you want like a curved greatsword or you want a katana, but they don't come for a long time, you know. One you'll get from, I believe, the best arcane weapon, in my opinion, is the main boss of the capital. So it's not that far away. So maybe bring this to +9, because you got at least 3 of every Somber Stone 1 through 9, and then when you get that, maybe I'll go +10. But if you like pole blades, this is going to be fucking phenomenal, and it's still one of the most devastating weapons in the game, hands down. Really cool. You're getting fire, you're getting physical, you're getting fucking blood loss. I mean, super good. Then this purifies the Lord of Blood's curse in a mixed physics, so we've already covered that. Then the Nakakiba is a basic weapon, very good. Dex Arcane could use this too. Put a blood loss affinity on it, bring Arcane, get more blood loss, Dex, more physical, but it does a lot of damage, and it's just really big. I want to show this off actually, because it's really big, dude. Like the reach you're going to get, probably help out. This is a lot of people's favorite weapon, even though it's, you know, a basic weapon. It's just really good. I mean, look at that, dude. That is fucking crazy. And it's got a innate bleed, but yeah, it's just a really solid choice, and the charge heavy is different. It's going to be a thrust. Super thrust, so it's very much different. Probably best to, you know, just like a two-handed weapon or dual wielding katanas. That doesn't change. Astral Bore, Piercing Fang. I don't think it has a follow-up, but yeah, I mean, it's really cool. Definitely worth to mention. There's a few choices for Dex Arcane right there. And aside from that, there's one more arcane weapon I'm gonna get you guys. This one's just a rapier. It's a really big rapier, but it's the only other choice you have, and that is going to be right over here at the Right Blood Ruins that we went to earlier. So what we're going to do is jump back to Altus Highway Junction. Where we at time-wise? I was hoping we could fit in the shield, but I'm not sure. So this, like I said, it's just a rapier. It's a somber weapon. It comes with arcane scaling. Comes with blood loss build-up. Looks really cool. I just don't like rapiers. You know, it's a thrust movement. That's all you're getting from it. So just like before, we're going to go down into this dip and just shoot straight up. You guys know the path. We took it twice. There's going to be an air current, jumps you up. Another air current, jumps you up, and go to the right. We did the invasion for Varda's quest offline. So, same thing. But it is all about getting you guys some choices, you know. And the thing about it is just with Arcane, for one, there's like fucking 4 or 5 Arcane weapons in the game. That's it, right? And then on top of that, they don't come for a long time. So this may be considered to be out of the way a bit for you guys, but not really, because it's an open world game. We have access to Altus, so, you know. Same thing with the recommended build, the weapon we went for with that. We had access to this area. Riot's quest is right there, so I don't really feel like this is going out of our way or being cheesy. It's an open world game. Let's get this stuff to help people. Because typically, I'm just the person who plays the game linear. Even this game, I played linear. I just went, you know, Limgrave, Liurnia, Caelid, you know, and I did 100% of everything. But it's, for a walkthrough, it doesn't really work the best because of the fact how difficult this game can be, you know, so I personally don't like doing it this way, but like I said, walkthrough perspective makes the most sense to help people as much as possible. I remember my first playthrough, it wasn't all fucking roses and daisies, let me tell you, it was a struggle bus. Riding the struggle bus for a little bit, you know, a little bit. So you guys will too, but with a guide like this, I don't think you're nowhere near as much, you know. Hopefully, we're doing our jobs right. Alright, so there's your second air current. And we're going to go straight on through, take a right. And if you didn't do Varda's quest offline and you wanted the Great Star's weapon, you're going to see some trolls pulling a carriage that's in there. It's like right here. You just go straight down the main road. That's a really good strength weapon with Blood Boss. Innate, meaning it's going to come with it. So just follow this road straight. So there's two trolls. They got a carriage that will get you guys that weapon. So choices for everybody right around here. Now, you have nothing but Blood Boss dogs. I'm going to take out this boss, but I'm not going to clear this just yet. We're just going to go for the boss because we're not here. I want to make sure everything lines up. We do have to clear this area too. But if you go to the right Blood Ruins, right in the center, you'll see stairs going down. This is Sanguinine Knight, Sanguinine Noble. We fought him at Rose Church for Varda's quest. He's got like a Reduvi in one hand, Bloody Rapier in the other. That's exactly what we're after. Just a basic enemy that happens to be the boss. That's it. With them on out the way, pop this. Go on back. Get your Bloody Hallus. Bloody Hallus is another weapon a lot of people went crazy for at the start, when the game was first released. So, descaling Arcane, descaling in Dex. So I said, if you're going Arcane, you better go Dex. There's a really dope strength Arcane weapon. But it would be like a simple build like Sword and Shield. It's a great sword like ours. It's really beefy, so it's not colossal. A lot of poise damage, does magic. No blood loss, but it's like magic physical. But yeah, if it's just like a regular knight build, great sword shield, it'd be perfect for that. But it's the only strength arcane weapon in the game. Until like the very last boss gives you one, the one before that. So Dex Arcane's the ticket. I feel like those are the better weapons. But yeah, I mean, this could be really good if you guys like it. The Astral Board jumps you way back out of the way. And then you'll lunge forward with the big thrust attacks. That's pretty cool. Do we have the time? It's 8 minutes. I wanted to go ahead, take you guys through, do the double tree sentinel boss fight to get the shield for our build, and then get the map because there's a few golden seeds right here. I just don't think we have the time. So, what we're going to be doing next, because like I said, we're out of time, we're going to jump back to Prince of Death's throne. We're going to take out Lich Dragon Fortress attacks, lock you guys in another non-trophy ending, secret ending. Here, wrap up Fia's questline, wrap up D's questline, get you some armor, get you some weapons, and then with that, the underground will be fully wrapped up. Then we'll probably be jumping on over, getting the map, getting the golden seeds, taking out the tree sentinels. So if everyone does want access to this area, they can do it. Just be careful about triggers. But we'll just be getting started, knocking all this out. Then going over here to Mount Gelmir because we still have all the campsites and tombs and all that to knock out. Obviously, we'll not be worried about Volcano Manor, and just try to get everything out of this line done if we have time to do so. Most likely, I'll be finishing underground and knocking all this out here, and then quick run through the capital. Then probably next episode Mount Gelmir. Then start working our way into Altus. If you're just tuning in, like I said, Upper Caelid still needs to be done. A Moonlight Altar still needs to be done. So the plan moving forward is all this, Mount Gelmir, all the Altus Plateau. Getting up to the Capital Gate. But we're not going to go into the Capital Gate. We're going to do everything to that point. Then we'll jump back. At that level will be level appropriate, and we're just knocking out everything. So that's, top portion of Caelid. That's going Moonlight Altar. Finishing up with the 4 belfries, which we could have done at any time. Just make sure everything is 100% done up to the capital. That way we can just move on to the back portions of the game. Not look back. It seems to make the most sense. So, I guess for next episode, we can go ahead and jump on over to Prince of Death's throne. That way, we are all set up and ready to go. Either way, guys, I hope you guys are enjoying the series. As always, please stay tuned, subscribe for more walkthrough, and we will catch you back here shortly.